back. We back. We all the way back. We got Smackwater back in the green room, ready to talk that talk, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, always talking that truth and them facts. You know what I'm saying? Always stirring up, the pot, kicking up some dust. You know what I'm saying? And just
giving a motherfucker what they need, not what they want.
Facts, man. It's been a lot of shit going on since I seen you last.
Yeah.
We always keep in touch right now. It's the beginning of September. In a couple months, we're gonna get closer to that wintertime, but in November, we got that election.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? KAMALA or KAMALA, however she want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Whoever else is in the mix, because I don't keep up with it like that.
Yeah, I think they the only two. That's just them two.
Them two, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, as us as Americans, American people, how do you feel about the upcoming candidates for the presidency of the United States?
Well, I don't really feel anything as a black person in this country, because everybody, if you don't know, I'm really more of an anarchist than anything. I'm so tired of us as a people. We so fractured and so lost and so ignorant and naive. Black people, man, we out of there as a people, man. Black people fight harder for these white folks system and these white folks establishment and for these white folks acceptance more than anything. You steady fighting for some shit that ain't yours. Black people out here, nobody politics harder for these presidential campaigns and all this here than black people. And nobody gains less from any presidential candidate that's ever elected, no matter who it is. Black people never gain anything from a president being elected, but black people are the most passionate about it. So passionate that we create splinters and we create fractions. We can't come together as black people because we so busy arguing about the white folk system, because we got problems with what somebody believes about a system that don't even care about us. You got black people can't stand other black people because of a presidential race, and ain't neither one of them in the end gonna do anything for us. Go back as far as you want, man, and tell me what has been done for us to be so irate about who gets elected president. At the end of the day, we all get the short end of the stick. Being a black person here in America, I could care less if it's KAMALA or if it's Trump, because at the end of the day, I still got to wake up and pay my bills. I was online and I seen this thing with Ricky Smiley, and all of these, man, if you promote anything about this system, you are an enemy to black people. If you are a black person and you steady preaching to black people that they need to do it, we are not going to find the answer for our problems within the system. Because if you look, this very system causes all of our problems. So why would the system that causes your problems solve your problems? It don't make sense, man. The root of every problem that black people have in this country comes from this country. But yet you steady run to this country, asking this country to save you, to fix you, to help you. That's not what they here for. If you can't see that and understand that, man, you are an enemy to yourself and to us as a collective, as a whole, as a society. No other race of people gets out here. You don't see the Latinos running and making a big deal about who president or who gonna be president as a community. I ain't talking about one or two Latino. I'm saying as a Latino community, you do not see them kicking up all the dust, because you know why? Because they know they are a community and they focused on their infrastructure, and they know that if they collect themselves as a people, as a group of people, they don't got to worry about who's the president, because they're going to make sure that they are strong within themselves. How many Asians you see out here making a big fuss about who president is? How many Africans? You don't see nobody but these black ass niggas out here samboing, selling out, and cooning for this system, man. And these people know that they got you exactly where they want you.
Right.
Black people, man, if you really want to change something, and you cannot get every black person to be on code with each other, because black people fear and love white people more than they love themselves. We white with black skin. That's all we are. Everything we do, we see it through the lens of a Caucasian.
You ever heard of The Double Conscious Perspective by W.E.B. Du Bois?
Nah, I never heard of it, but
yeah, so he came up with that like early 1900s, and basically in one of his books stating how the black man is the only man who suffers from double consciousness. He first sees his consciousness through the eyes of the white man and what the white man thinks of him, and then he formulates his identity of himself through that. And then secondly, after that, he has his own consciousness. So he's the only person who suffers from double conscious. So he came up with that. I could explain it a little bit deeper.
No, I get it.
W.E.B. Du Bois, if you type it in on Google, it's a whole deep,
yeah. When you spoke it, you didn't even have to explain it. It just certain things, if you're a thinker, if you're into that type of intellectual arena, you understand. As soon as you said it, man.
When it comes to these politics, though, I could remember a time like when I was younger, when election time would come around, and I would constantly hear people, more so like white people, but I would hear like older people. They wouldn't share who they were voting for.
That used to be a big thing. That used to be a big thing.
It was almost offensive, like, who you voting for?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
But now it's not like that, especially like with black people, like you said.
Yeah, it's like everybody want everybody else to know who they represent or what they fit. Because this is the society we live in today, where everybody has a voice. Everybody think that their voice matters. But the whole thing about it is, this system, it don't matter who you vote for. It don't matter who you like as a candidate. They're going to put in the office who they want to put in the office. You don't count the votes, so you can't say if it's true or not. But this whole system is devised just so the people won't rebel, because they don't want you to feel like they're shoving somebody down your throat, or they got you thinking that you are a part of the system, that your vote counted. Well, at least I voted. We didn't win, but they got to hear you heard what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? But it's all smoke and mirrors, man. These people, they have perfected the perfect system. You know, Democrats, Republicans, they get up there and promise you all of this things that they're gonna do, and nothing ever gets done. And it don't matter who it is, nothing gets done. And then when it doesn't get done, all they say is, the Democrats say, oh, the Republicans stopped us from doing it. The Republicans say, oh, the Democrats stopped us from doing it. Man, if they truly cared about the condition of this country and the people of this country, all of that wouldn't even matter. Because one thing history has showed us all is that every empire throughout history has fallen. No empire has lasted. And America and its Western civilization won't be any different, and it'll be done from the inside because of how they treat their citizens, and how the few have always decided the lives and the matters of society over the many.
Yeah.
The few have always controlled the many, and that's why, because the few gets drunk on power, gets drunk on money, on riches, on being somebody, on status, and they really don't care about the everyday people. What makes Bill Gates so qualified to tell us what we need to be doing in our everyday life. But for some reason, Bill Gates and other entities like him and other individuals like him feel like that it is their duty. They really feel like it is their right to tell everybody in society what they should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, how you should be moving. These people have, in their mind, they wake up and they really have a God complex.
Yeah.
Like, because they've got a successful business, or that's like Jeff Bezos, if he came and tried to give you a diet and say you need to be eating this. What, nigga, what the fuck make you give you the qualification to tell me about what I should eat when all you do is drop off packages?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah, all power corrupts.
Yeah.
That's why well, let me go back to Ricky Smiley, because I don't want to forget this, because I was listening to some on TikTok where they was talking about Kamala Harris, and if you ain't voting for her and you would, I don't care. Black people don't, if like I was, or the point I was trying to make, if black people really want to change something and really scare this system and establishment, every black person wouldn't vote.
Okay.
Because you would scare them. Because as long as they see,
so that they don't know what you're thinking, what you doing.
Yeah.
Where's your time? Where's your energy? Where's your focus?
all of this here is a game and a collection of information. If they know you vote, anything you do is information. These people show you that by social media. They selling your information. They know that you got a poodle or you're a cat person. They know all of this stuff. All it is a collection of information about you. So they know, what you think, and not only what you think, but how could you be dangerous in this situation, or if need be, what did they have to do to pacify you or to squash you? Because they do not want people moving in unison and everybody thinking. They divide and conquer.
Yeah, independently in unison.
Yeah, no, they do not want people moving together, because if everybody moved together and we was on one accord, we would actually focus on what the true problem is and who's actually causing all the turmoil and problems in this country, in this world, in everybody's life. And it's the rich and elite, because they doing it just so they can stay in power.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you this, even though I damn near already know the answer. Who you voting for?
I ain't, man. I wish the fuck I would. It's a waste of time, man. Waste of time and energy. Even conversating about politics. That shit there, they got us so engulfed in that to where we think that it's so important and we consumed by that, and at the end of the day, for me, it just don't matter. I've been here 49 years and I've seen how many of our presidents it's been, and in my life, it just don't matter, man. And they got all of you, bougie or successful blacks, y'all misleading the people, man. I don't know if you're doing it consciously or unconsciously, but you are misleading black people when you tell them that they are gonna find an answer for their problems through voting or through this system, man. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. If these people were sincere about solving the problems of society as a whole, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If they really, I'm gonna tell you something. I went to DC and I love DC. The people in DC were some real people. The scenery and everything was cool, but I'd never go to DC unless I'm paid.
Okay.
And then it got to be an in and out, because right across from Congress is a homeless camp.
Damn.
You have these are the individuals that we elect and get paid to solve this problem. You have a homeless camp right across the street from Congress. Every day The people that elected officials who was meant to solve our problems, y'all pass by this and y'all don't, it don't cross your mind. You don't feel anything. You don't feel the need. You don't have empathy or sympathy toward these people. You don't want to fix this, but yet you go up in here and you act like you care about people in this country so much, man. The fuck out of here, man. You can't sell that to me, man. Because if you could, ain't no way you could pass this every day on your way to work. And it's your job to fix this. And then they allocate funds to fix it. You actually have a homeless committee, but y'all don't fix it. Why? Because if you fix it, then there's not a problem to fix anymore. So y'all can't get the funds, or y'all can't take money out under the table, man. You know, man, all of these, every politician is a crook, man. Government is organized crime.
Damn. So how do you feel about when you think about all the people who fought for the right to vote?
You also had black people that fought to get away from these white niggas. I always want to say we had ancestors that died for the right to vote. You also had ancestors that died trying to get away from these white folks. Why you don't honor them?
Right. I got you.
You only want to pick and choose what you want to honor because you brainwashed, because, like I say, you love and fear the white man. And when I say white man, I don't mean average, everyday white man. Let's not get it confused. This system was established by the white man and it's ran by the white man.
Yeah. Okay. So have you ever voted in life? Ever?
Once.
In 49 years, you only voted once?
Once.
Who'd you vote for, Obama?
Yeah. For
sure.
But then halfway in, I seen that he was a bullshit nigga.
Obama!
Yeah, Obama was a bullshit nigga.
For sure.
And everybody with this KAMALA Harris, she a bullshit ass bitch.
You think so?
Man, that funky bitch ain't worth, I wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire, nigga. That funky bitch played, she know how to play the game, you know, but that bitch ain't worth shit, man. Bitch told you, fuck niggas. She told you out of her own mouth. Fuck you niggas.
Yeah.
But black women, black women are the most ignorant motherfuckers. Cause y'all don't give a fuck about a bitch policy. Y'all don't care about what the bitch stand for. All you care is a bitch that you feel like look like you, even though she don't identify as, she went to Howard, man, that bitch use convenient blackness is the term.
And she has a black scent at times.
Yeah. Motherfuckers code switch. When she's with these people, if you are black, you are unapologetically black. Is she that? No. Well, she gonna code switch, whatever the fuck she's around. Whenever you see Smack, you gonna see Smack. I don't give a fuck who's around.
Yeah. So do you feel black people that code switch are like kind of flawed?
It's a survival technique.
Right.
And it stems from the old days because you had, you know, during slavery, you couldn't walk around and say this or say you got a code switch. Your mama, or back in the day, boy, don't you look that good white man in his eye. Keep your head down. How you doing today, sir?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. And then when you walk out, bitch ass cracker. It was a survival technique. But at these days and time, you know.
It's so ingrained. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, subconscious. Now, you know, motherfuckers do it for
niggas do
personal gain.
Niggas, I see niggas code switch within niggas.
Yeah.
Some niggas will be a real nigga today.
Yeah.
Play a nigga today. Like some niggas switch within niggas.
Yeah. So depending on the niggas they around and all that shit there.
Yeah.
You know, if you got to do it within your own culture, that's a whole lot of insecurity. Now, I can understand if you can't do it at work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers know that they gonna get smacked. Well, I don't give a fuck at work. You know, I know how to follow rules, but at the same time, I'm still gonna be authentically smacked. Nigga, I checked the warden one time in a penitentiary. Nigga, don't play with me like that. Man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm gonna authentically be myself at all times.
Respect. Okay, let's step back on KAMALA a little bit. KAMALA.
You don't even know what the whole name is. Bitch code switch her name.
KAMALA. Camellia. I see Eddie Griffin. You seen Eddie Griffin call her a chameleon?
Chameleon.
Because she
all over the place.
Super code switching.
Yeah.
But with KAMALA, did you ever get a chance to catch her performance show that she had with Megan Thee Stallion?
I seen the shit online. I didn't just.
So what do you think when you see stuff like that?
Basically, cooning. It don't matter.
Cooning and buffooning.
Yeah, it don't matter which side. Niggas is bought into that. Democrats is for. Ain't none of this shit for us. Democrats or Republican. Ain't now one of them for you, man.
Yeah.
People ain't for you, man. People is not for you. Because if they was, man, we would not be able to have this conversation.
Yeah.
We wouldn't, man. This conversation wouldn't exist. And it don't even really matter if you black, because it goes for poor white folks too.
Yeah.
They brainwash the shit out of poor white folks too, man. It's just that poor white folks and white folks period have just been conditioned to believe no matter what their situation is, at least I ain't a nigga.
Facts. Even though they be down bad, worse than worse could be. Middle America, fucking just
don't matter. Trailer park trash. Mm-hmm. I'm still better than you, nigga. The worst white man still think he better than the best black man. Damn. The worst white man. You could have a white boy that live in a motherfucking trailer with no light, shit in the bucket, got 3 teeth in his motherfucking mouth, and you could ask him, nigga, would you want to wake up LeBron? LeBron James tomorrow. Fuck no, I wouldn't want to wake up and be that nigga.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Shout out to LeBron, man.
You know, this is the environment. You know, them people are handicapped just as well.
Yeah, for real.
Because they are made to believe that everybody else is the problem in it, because the white man feel like this is his country. And that's why when you go to speaking about privilege to white men, to like average everyday white people, they be like, what privilege? Because they feel like privilege is attributed to finance and economic status. So if they not rich, they don't see that they have the privilege, because they're comparing their life to white folks that got it like that. So they like, what fucking privilege are you talking about? And when we say privilege, we talking about the privilege of not having a lawman kick the shit out of you like they just done that nigga in Canton, Ohio, on the ground on his knees with his hands up.
Man, Liu Kang.
He
gave him that Liu Kang.
Yeah,
kick,
like
man.
a motherfucker.
Crazy.
You have yet to see a black officer mistreat a white person.
Donkey kick a white boy.
Shoot an unarmed white man. Where are the black police that shooting unarmed white people? Where y'all at? Yeah, they don't exist, because subconsciously you've been taught to deal with this white man humanely.
Yeah.
But some of them same black ass laws will turn around and go mistreat niggas in the hood.
Shit's deep, my bro.
But you wouldn't dare mistreat that white man. You gonna handle him gently when you handcuff him and everything. White man talk stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shit's wild. Man, shit, I know you're not voting.
Nah, fuck that shit, man. And any nigga that's running out there wasting their time and energy with that, man, you niggas is ignorant. How much motherfucking time and energy are you putting within us coming together and fixing our problems and solving our fucking problems ourselves? We can't even do it because we can't even fucking agree on nothing. You gonna have so many people, they can't agree. You know how many niggas hate the fact I was talking about not voting?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. Niggas gotta focus on us. Once we go to focusing on us and us solely, we'll see a change, man. Things will go to progressing for us, because we'll make them progress within our own community, within ourselves. But all white folk gonna do is just step in and tear our shit down, because that's all they've ever done throughout history in this country. Whenever black people start doing for themselves, because they can't allow us. They cannot allow us to become self-sufficient. Yeah, because as long as you participate, they don't have to worry about a rebellion.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, and that's what they just trying to prevent the people from rebelling. Because this country in total is poisonous. This country poison us with everything, man, on the daily. They poison our food. They poison our water. They poison our programming. I'm so tired of all this. Everything on TV got to have some homosexuality in it. You got some good shows, man. I'll be watching that. Just 2 of them on Netflix, man, and don't even have nothing to do with it. They'll just cut to a scene to 2 men fucking, and this ain't even. If you leave this shit all the way out, it's not gonna change the plot. It's not gonna change how good it is or nothing. But you will just cut to 2 because you just want that in there because you just gotta burn a nigga up and you just. Hey man, you gay. Okay, cool. Ain't nobody got a problem with motherfucker being gay, but you ain't. I don't want to see 2 niggas fucking.
Facts.
2 bitches, I'm cool with that. I'm a hypocrite. I ain't fucked up about it. But I ain't trying to see 2 niggas fucking. That's whole shit.
Yes, it's definitely an agenda.
It's an agenda. If y'all keep sexual contact out of every show, like go back to the 50s was, I wouldn't even be fucked up about it because y'all just going too far with this homosexual shit, my nigga. I can understand like a show like P Valley. It's centered around that lifestyle. I wouldn't watch it. I never watched. I ain't watched 1 episode.
Yeah, I heard about it. I never seen it.
Yeah, but I know it's centered around that, so I understand that activity going on. But you got a whole comedy. Not yesterday, it was a couple of days ago. They got a new show on Netflix, Incoming. And it was unnecessary, man. Just bullshit. Man, yeah, this is a poisonous country, and that's why it's gonna fall. Because it's poisoning its own people.
Facts, man. I always say that problems create opportunities, and America is the only country in the world that manufactures problems.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
Love it. It's a problematic country, man, because trauma.
But that's what we capitalize on.
Yeah, trauma is big business. Trauma is
disease,
big business.
sickness, poverty, like all that shit is big business.
Fuck yeah, they all in.
We don't build shit, but we make problems.
Yeah,
and we always have some way to monetize this bullshit ideology that we can be.
Yeah, man, crazy. They perfected.
It's crazy because dysfunctionality, like. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and laziness because they trying to make it seem like and make you think that they're trying to make life easier for you, but really what they're trying to do is make people docile and complacent and make them not want to fight back. And you know what I'm saying? Because once we get to that point to where you don't even want to fight back. That's why they investing so much in the AI technology, these war robots. They don't want the people to fight back because the people in control do not even want to entertain the idea of losing control.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit's wild, man. Shit's wild. Okay, before I get off this topic, I'm gonna ask you this. I know you're not voting, but from your perspective, the way you see things are going prediction-wise, who do you think will end up becoming the president?
I don't know. It's up in the air, my nigga. I really don't know, in all honesty.
And so you don't have any type of
I really don't know,
vision
man.
Towards what it might be?
Nah, who knows, man? The people that really decide that shit, who knows which way they gonna go at the end. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, if Kamala becomes president, you think that will change a lot for women in America?
Fuck no.
Because, I mean, now a woman has been president.
Fuck no. Let me tell you something. If Kamala becomes president, her focus is going to be on Indian shit. She ain't going to do shit for you black ass bitches. But you bitches, she already said she not going to do nothing for niggas, man. She's been politicking for every other demographic of people since she's been vice president, and she hasn't done anything or even recognized black people until this election shit came up. She ain't recognized us.
She done popped out now.
Yeah. Now she on Breakfast Club. You know she done the Breakfast Club interview. You know that's the nigga circuit. It's just certain shows you got to do that. Yeah. And Breakfast Club, man, y'all be Samboing Charlemagne and y'all be Samboing, man.
It's just a job at that point.
Yeah, it's a job. It's a job, and they, you know, this is the thing about it. It's easy to control and manipulate niggas, because integrity is for sale today. Black people don't give a fuck about integrity and morals and principles and standards. All they care about is who got the bag, how can I get the bag, how much of the bag can I get. There's nothing. I seen the shit where Dr. Umar last week was talking about Jay-Z, and Jay-Z ain't, and his counterparts, they ain't built a bank, a hospital, a school. They never will, man, because this is what you got to understand. These type of individuals are put in place. They are allowed to become what they are, but they got an understanding with these people that we want you to keep a connection with your people because we need you as a controlling device. You are a tool whenever we want to use you. If we need you to influence them to do this or think this way, or if they ever get too irate, we need you to calm them down. Jay-Z, Beyonce, none of them, man, they not coming back to, they did not allow these people to become rich, famous, and successful to empower the hood, right, or to empower other black people. And if they really did take steps to do that, they would consider that an act of war. And all the dirt that they got on them, because yes, they got dirt on Jay-Z and Beyonce too. And Jay-Z and Beyonce know this, because in order to get in those people's arenas and in these rooms with them, this is what's necessary, because we got to be able to control you. We got to make sure you don't never think that you too big or you can't be touched. Diddy.
It's crazy.
Kanye.
Yeah. Kanye is reportedly has the highest child support ever known to man in the world, like ever in the United States.
And if that's your thing, and she's a billionaire bitch, so what the fuck does he have to pay all that? What was the point of them even putting child support on him?
Yeah, I don't know how much.
Because
it's like
both of them,
it's like $250,000 a month.
Both of them are rich as fuck. You think these kids ain't gonna want for nothing? If you want to put some child support on them, put it in the stipulation, fuck the money, make sure you pick them up every weekend or whatever. But money is not an issue.
Do you think that's injustice?
Yeah, but child support is big in a country over there in Africa just got rid of child support. Not child support, I take that back. They got rid of alimony when you get divorced from a woman. But child support is the same thing. If it's unfair. Now, if me personally, I don't feel like any real man should be made to have to take care. If that's your kid, matters your relationship with your baby mama. Aside from you telling her you don't want the kid and you get trapped and if you get trapped, you still a biscuit head ass nigga and halfway damn near deserve it. If you tell her I don't want the baby and she don't want to get a baby up, but she feel like she can get a bag out of you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, child support is definitely, everything about this country is crooked, man. Everything is crooked, and it's, a motherfucker only see that it's crooked when it's don't benefit them. You know what I'm saying? As long as it benefits you, you don't see a damn thing wrong with it. The system is fair as long as it benefits you.
Man, it's crazy. Man, shit, the system is a motherfucker. I want to step back on something you said, though. You spoke about a Dr. Umar interview you seen?
Yeah, talk about Jay-Z, them niggas not building no banks and hospitals and schools in the hood. And, like I said, they can't. That's an act of war. They cannot come back to the hood and empower. That's not why they were allowed to climb the ladder and get as high as they get. And Jay-Z, they understand that. They know how to play the game. That's how they're climbing that ladder and getting up there. They know that, it's certain things and that they can't do. You bet not do, because nigga stay in your place, because at the end of the day, he's still a nigga to them people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He might be in the house, but he ain't in the club.
Man, so also in that interview, when I'm listening to Dr. Umar, like in larger context of that part, he was basically saying too, as well, that like hip hop in 50 years basically
ain't done shit.
Has never done shit. Like, that's in greater context. So yeah, of course, Jay-Z and all these other Diddy's and Big Wigs and all of that, but almost like hip hop has become a cultural waste is basically what he was saying. And it hasn't done anything. Do you agree with that? Or do you see where he's coming from? Or what's your thought on that?
I understand. I seen that clip and I understand totally what he's saying, but at the same time, we don't own hip hop.
Black people?
No, we don't own it.
Man.
It's supposed to be our culture, but we don't even own the culture of it because you got outside forces determining how our culture is gonna move.
Man.
We don't own it. We've lost total. I really think that back in the day when artists was doing all that, hip hop is not pop, and they tried to keep hip hop underground because they understood what would happen if all of these majors and all these rich, powerful whites and Jews and all these other people come dibbling and dabbling in our creation. And what has happened? We've lost total control. They damn sure don't give a damn about the culture. So they push a bunch of poison and ignorance up on us as a people, and they tell us this is our culture. This is your culture. Destruction, demoralization, defamation. You know, this is what they tell us to think about ourselves.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because we not doing that, and we are doing it, but we not doing it because
not in that context.
You sign that contract, and this is why they love young, poor, impressionable blacks. You know, they want to get out the ghetto. They want to get a better life. Some just want to shine and bling bling.
Some just want to fuck some bitches.
Yeah, some just want to fuck bitches. And so you get them and you tell them this is what you got to rap about. This is what's hot. This is what the people is buying. If you don't rap about this here, your album gets shelved. You get dropped. You get blackballed. You get all these things. So it's not hard to make a motherfucker do what you want to do when you taking a motherfucker and you giving a motherfucker who's never had a steak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker who was raised on syrup sandwiches. And you take them and you know, so now hip hop don't belong to us. So
as a creation, yes.
Yeah, we created it, but it don't belong to us no more.
Yeah.
Who benefits the most off of it? Who makes the most money?
So
off of it?
Ultimately, you feel like Dr. Umar is right.
Nah,
hip hop is an L for black people in America. Ultimately,
it's still niggas still winning because it's still changing people's lives and it's allowing people to benefit. It's changing people's lives. It's allowing them to make a better life for them and their family. But as a whole, it hasn't done anything for us as a whole, like community-wise, as in bettering our everyday.
I believe community is the true threshold for growth.
Yeah,
even like
definitely.
Personal growth is great, but that's like, you know, community is what.
But they trick us to think that personal growth is what matters most
over the community.
Yeah, over the community.
So let's rob, steal, kill, but fuck everybody. And
yeah. So personal growth, and then once you get up there, they trick you and they trick black people into saying you could do it too. No, you ain't. The system isn't designed. Let me tell you something. The system is not designed for everybody to be a boss. If everybody was a boss, nothing would get done. If everybody at Walmart was a manager, when it was time to move some crates, who gonna move them? I'ma tell you, move them crates. Nigga, what you talking about? Nigga, I'm a manager just like you. Nigga, you move. Nigga, I ain't moving them whole ass crates. Nigga, fuck you.
Yeah.
The system is not designed for everybody to make it. So when niggas go, nigga, I made it, you might have hustled your way up, but the system it's not designed for everybody to be on top, for everybody to be rich, for everybody to be about. If you look, over 85% of the world is in poverty. All over the world. It's not just the American system.
Yeah, most people are broke.
The entire world, man.
Yeah, most people are broke. Okay, but look, before we get into that, let me ask you. All right, hip hop. hip hop ultimately is an L for the culture. You believe so?
Nah, it's that one's on the fence.
It's on the fence.
It's on the fence. But for community progress, it's a L.
Okay. But at one point it was probably beneficial.
Yeah, 'cause we was trending that way. Like when you had Fight the Power, and we was trending that way. We was trending in community progress. But
At what point did you feel like it got to where you describe now, that it's just done? At what point do you feel in your journey in living in through hip hop and understanding and observing and just knowing the culture? At what point did you feel like it was cashed out?
that's a good fucking question. The very moment, it's been a couple moments where I've looked at hip hop with a side eye and like questionable, and I question like, is this shit really good for hip hop?
Right.
But I don't know, the very moment, I don't know, because it fights and it gives the illusion, you know, because every now and then you'll have artists that come along, or, you know, they'll allow somebody like Kendrick Lamar to flourish, and they give you a little glimmer of hope. And J. Cole, you know, people that really have something to say, something thought-provoking. But that's like 2%, because the other 98% is just, you know, trying to go along because everybody want to hit, everybody want to be successful. So this is the blueprint, this is the format, what the majority of people, because Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole are something like anomalies, you know what I'm saying? You right now today, you ain't got too many people that's speaking sensibly and consciously that's really making a splash in mainstream hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people are speaking. Everybody is drinking, drugging, thugging, clubbing, hoeing, you know, all this here foolishness.
I got a theory about Kendrick Lamar and why he's so great. Because I'm not the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan, but my theory is that between 2010 and 2020, Kendrick Lamar is the most lyrical and most creative rapper that's mainstream. Between 2010 and 2020.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers came out that are his contemporaries, but they came out 2008, 2009. But I think that's...
Yeah, he's definitely...
There's nobody mainstream who even has brought anything lyrical between 2010 and 2020. 24, really.
Along with his creativity.
Yeah.
Because he's a creative cat, man. Like, his albums are they projects. They just not an album with a bunch of songs.
A lot of times, sonically, it doesn't do it for me. But then creative likewise, yeah. I respect the fuck out of it.
Yeah. He pushes the envelope. He's like... He kind of like Kanye, but he like to do concept albums, and I'm a fan of conceptual albums, and that's what he does. He's a creative cat, man, and his albums are gonna have a meaning. And as of lately, where the Mr. Morale, it wasn't hard to decipher as much as Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly wasn't a hard album to decipher, like the direction he was going. But Damn was like, okay. He provided you with a dope album, but then once you caught wind of what the concept of the album was about, I was even more like, oh, that was super creative. You know what I'm saying? That way you can play the album backwards, and it's a different like mood and effect to the album, which was a dope concept because he really told you, but you didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick Lamar dope as fuck, man.
Nah, yeah, he's dope as fuck, and he puts thought. He puts thought into his shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's, I guess, probably that's what a lot of people are missing as far in the game. Like, it's not as much thought going into it. Yeah, you could tell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Motherfucker can make a beat on their phone in 2 minutes and then get on there and just mumble and just say some shit over it and upload it, and there you go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really sitting down and focusing on the craft like he is.
Nah, real shit though.
Yeah.
Man, of course, shit, it's 2024 still. It's crazy to even mention Kendrick Lamar without mentioning
Drake.
Not Like Us.
Oh yeah.
Incredible
Yeah,
song.
cause I was at the
Incredible song.
I was at the Battle of the Bands, and damn near area was 8 bands there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think at least 4 of them had it on their playlist, if not all of them. But yeah, the song is definitely became
something special.
Yeah,
something special, man.
Yeah, definitely.
The numbers, everything.
It's they playing it in the clubs and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Worldwide. I think the only thing negative for me about that song is the fact that an album didn't come right with it. You know what I'm saying?
They said he was supposed to be working on the album. I don't know how truthful it is, but you know, I don't even know if he expected that song to do that.
It sounded when I listen to the song, it sounds so precisely crafted that you had to know. It sounded like a motherfucker like,
I don't know, you really never can know though.
True.
You really can never know.
I mean, because you know, he might have thought it would do something, but
I'm saying what it's done, like on a global level.
Yeah,
like
it's top. No, I'm not even gonna reach top 5 greatest diss songs ever.
I wouldn't say that. It's a good song.
It's top 5, man. Because think about the thing about it is what.
It's a great song.
It's what it's saying, but what it really means, and it's actually a good, deep song, man.
No, it's great. Yeah. And you know, you got a motherfucker playing an anti-pedophile song in the club. You got motherfuckers dancing to anti-pedophilia in the club. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And he gave a history lesson in the song. You know, what he was able to do with that song and to make that shit mainstream, that's why excuse me. That's why I really want to thank him more than anything, because he took that excuse away from DJs that, the people don't want to hear that. And he took it away from the radio stations, all these gatekeepers. The people don't want to hear that. You got the #1 song in the world, man. That's talking sensibly and it's talking about something. Substance. This is the #1 song in the world. So how is you gonna tell me, we can't play that in the club? The people ain't, man, they dancing to A minor. What is you talking about, man?
Crazy.
So you cannot tell me it's just that the people have been programmed. Like I said, we lost control of hip hop. It does not belong to us. The people have been programmed and their ears have been tuned into a frequency that's really an unhealthy frequency, and the DJs, y'all are the catalyst for it, because y'all, man, ain't nobody, man, the people will like, embrace, dance to, and fuck with whatever y'all play if it jam. And you know if a song jam, but I done took my song to a DJ before, he'd be like, this motherfucker jam, Smack.
Yeah.
But I don't, what you mean? Mm-hmm. Does it sound good? Is it sonically pleasing to the ear? Do you understand it? Does it make sense? Well, if it don't, because you had shit that didn't make sense that hit. But if it jam, what's the fucking problem? You just not a real DJ. You don't know how to break a record. You don't know how to people. And that's the art of DJing have really fell off. Like TikTok is a better DJ than these niggas on the street, these DJs in the club and shit.
Well, you know, nowadays they say DJ stands for door jockey.
Damn.
You know, he's the nigga who monitor who get in and who don't.
Damn.
That's the door jockey.
I ain't heard that one. That's fucked up.
Nigga ain't spin no disc in a long motherfucking time.
That's fucked up. Nah, because these niggas, I call them button pushers. These niggas just push buttons, man. And you play what's already hot. You can't. DJs used to be proud. The DJs, that culture started off of finding new music to bring to the people.
Yeah. In my experience in dealing with music for so many years, dealing with musicians, interviewing people and being around people, having friends around music, especially hip hop, is that I realized that the majority of people who are into it aren't into it for music, but they're more so into it for the things that come around. And rarely you connect with somebody and bump into somebody who's like really into the music, and it's crazy and it's dope. But then I realized that most of the people are in the music, around the music, on the music, on top of the music, around it, by it, but they're not really in it for the music. They in it for all the things that come with it.
Maybe that's because I'm a hip hop head. I'm
a contrast for me.
Yeah, I'm a hip hop head.
We know.
I'm from
aficionado.
That. So, yeah, so
I got hip hop questions too.
Yeah, I'm in it, man. I'm all the way in it. I'm in it for the. I don't, cause the extra shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But see, a lot of people in hip hop are really all about that extra shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
They don't even give a fuck about.
Nah, you got motherfuckers.
They don't give a fuck about the story. The history, none of this.
Nah, hell no. The gimmicks and trying to be seen and trying to go viral. That's the thing, man. Everybody wants to go viral, man. Everybody wanna be seen. Everybody is attention whores.
Man, fact.
They turned our entire society and civilization into attention seekers and attention whores. You could actually, have you ever seen the evolution of a social media hoe?
Nah.
Watch this here. Find one of these hoes on social media that be half naked and all this here shit here that's been around for a minute, and go all the way down her page, and you can see the evolution of a social media hoe.
That shit crazy.
When she started off, she had her clothes on. Camille Winbush, that was on the Bernie Mac show. It even pushed her to being a social media hoe. Because you want to see one of these bitches naked, just every nigga, when she put up a post, every nigga ignore it. Her very next post, she gonna have less clothes on. And when she see that she got more views and likes with less clothes on, that light bulb gonna go, well, if I take this off next time, I get even more likes than that. Well, what if I shake my ass and show my pussy print? What if I put my titties in the camera? Evolution of a social media hoe.
Shit's crazy. Hip hop wise, Kendrick Lamar has the song Not Like Us. When Kendrick Lamar says not like us, who is us that he's describing? If you could describe, who do you think us is?
You know, that song is so goddamn good, and that phrase is so vague and so wide that us can be anybody in any situation.
Who do you think he's talking about, though?
In all honesty, you'd have to ask Kendrick that. But, you know, from the song, approach of the song, he's talking to me, from the approach of the song, he's talking about Drake, his crew, people that vulture off of the culture, you know, people that's real, because people want to make it about is Drake black or not, and that's not what it was. It's about code switching, just what we spoke about earlier.
Exactly.
Like Kamala Harris, Drake code switches a lot. He does it shamelessly, and you know that's his thing. I'm not here to knock any man for what he feel he has to do to survive and get by. You know, but I think Kendrick was really saying, like, people that's really not from the earth and the soil of this shit, like people who really don't have to walk around and deal with everything that we deal with on a daily.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you never know, wake up, being somebody, period, it could be anybody's last day, but being black in this country, man, is, you know, that's really like you born in a prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We really are in prison in this country. We're behind enemy lines. We really are. And so I think that us is like people that really don't, because it's some of us that's not like us. People that's from the soil and from the dirt. Some of us is not like us. And you is not, they look at you like you not like us.
Right.
Everybody feel like they real. Everybody feel like they are real. Even a fake motherfucker feel like they real. You say he fake, but he real to himself, or he real to somebody. Nobody is real to everybody. I got a 5% hoe ass nigga rule. Everybody is a hoe ass nigga to somebody. Somebody. Even me. I got over 9 years of giving you real shit every day. But I'm a hoe ass nigga to somebody for something I done said. I lost my main motherfucking Instagram page again. Well, this main Instagram page because somebody didn't like what I said. I was a hoe ass nigga to them for something I said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody is a hoe ass nigga to somebody.
Somebody, man.
It's impossible to be real to everybody.
Real shit though. Real shit. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Kendrick.
Yeah, but as far as because I told you the Drake situation, you know, because Sauce Walker, I know it's a little passe, but I want to really put this Drake and Houston situation to bed.
Okay.
And let's just be totally honest all together. First off, either Drake is a genius or he has a genius in his camp because Drake knows how to play the game. Drake knows how to approach this hip hop culture, even though like the song They Not Like Us says that he's not really of the culture, but he knows how to play the game within this culture. And like Sauce Walker made it an issue. Well, they asked him and he answered it, and it became a brief issue again. And the truth
on Breakfast Club,
they asked him. I think it was another podcast. They asked him about it because they brought it up.
Yeah.
And then it went from now, and you know, once he made that one comment, and he was on like a press run. Okay. So he going from spot to spot to spot. So by being a hot topic, everybody was bringing it up and answering it till it got to the point where he even said Bun B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was Bun B was definitely on the Breakfast Club.
On the Breakfast Club, but it got to that point because of a previous interview.
Okay.
So but the thing of let's be totally honest about this Drake situation when it comes to Houston.
It's been a big affiliation for his whole career.
Yeah, Houston really is the launch pad for his musical career. So from Drake's standpoint, Drake felt like no industry. Drake more than likely, I ain't gonna say he felt like, but I'm pretty sure he felt like no artist in Houston was on his level or worthy of working with him. And partly he would be correct. He's not wrong for feeling that way because as a whole, no artist was on his level. Like a homegrown, not Travis Scott from Houston, but his career had to transpire outside the realm of Houston. Okay. So no artist was really on his levels. He's not wrong for thinking that or feeling that way. But you came and based your entire career off of this city. Well, not your entire career, but the beginning of your career off of this city, off of its energy, off of its culture, off of its people, off of its music. So that's why people feel like you owed more to the culture. Now, secondly, when I say he plays the game and plays the game well, I don't know if it's him that recognizes it or somebody in his culture, but Drake understands that every city has different politics. Houston politics allows him to get away with that. He can't do that in another city. Right. He cannot go to Atlanta and not work with all of them Atlanta artists because one, Atlanta pushes their own artists on the radio. If you listen to Houston radio, you probably won't hear, you could go a whole 3-4 days and probably won't hear a Houston artist on the radio. Atlanta is gonna make sure they put their artists on the radio. So in order for him to get that Atlanta market, he got to do songs with all these Atlanta artists. Now, the culture of LA is different. Yeah. It's a gang culture. Yeah. Now, if you want to maneuver around this LA town, you're gonna have to
pay dues
and politic with these cats.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Now New York culture is different. He really never done it because New York wasn't hot. They didn't just really have any artists that was blazing like that on the radio.
Yeah, for real.
So he probably like, okay, well, I'm plugged in to the source, so he could overlook, and he really ain't never went and tried to usurp like New York culture like that. And he didn't really care about New York culture like that. Chicago got its own culture.
Right.
You know,
it was too gangster for him. He never fucked with it.
Yeah, but he went to the Bay, and what did he do on the? He plugged in with them niggas in the Bay, and he was also rapping on Bay tracks.
Facts.
Now this leads me to the last point I want to make about him, and probably the biggest point. Drake really didn't give a fuck about doing any music with anybody in Houston. And that's because of J. Prince Sr.
Explain.
J. Prince Sr. is the top of the ring, or the top of the totem pole. He's the ultimate hood pass. Drake know he can move around in Houston as he will, and he's gonna be accepted in any social circle because of J. Prince Sr. He don't have to give a fuck about much.
Yeah.
Because he know ain't nobody gonna touch him and approach him, because it's gonna be some problems. And like it goes back to our politics, Houston has a more player and pimpish type culture where we do passive aggressive hating. We ain't like in your face haters. A nigga will hate you from a distance or hate you after you walk off. But while you there, nigga act like he's showing y'all the love in the world. So Drake, no. Man, I got the ultimate ghetto pass. Fuck them niggas.
So you're here on Greenroom TV saying that being down with J. Prince, Rap-A-Lot, Mob Ties, whatever have you, is the ultimate ghetto pass.
For him, for him.
For sure.
Fuck yeah. For an outsider.
Yeah, for sure.
For an outsider coming to this city.
There's nobody like you can go anywhere else and give you like, regardless how people feel about J. Prince, there's nowhere else you can go get that.
Yeah.
In a major city, in the top 5 largest cities.
See, in Atlanta, you don't have somebody that sits just on top like J. Prince. You got a whole bunch of different factions and niggas in Atlanta. You got T.I., Jeezy, Young Thug. You got all these different cats, man, that's hot and that's make 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? So you got a bunch of different cats you got to politic with, but J. Prince said he's the ultimate ghetto pass in the city of Houston for an outsider.
All right, so that brings me to 2 questions, and I got to throw them out there before I forget them. So, how do you feel about the younger generation and a lot of stuff that come on the internet about how people don't really kind of look at J. Prince like that no more, or people say, oh, he ain't really doing nothing like that. A lot of the younger generation be online and, you know, even other people from other states and be trying to really say he don't really run shit like that, or kind of trying to fade down his legacy.
Yeah.
Of course, I see it. And then also with YSL Woody.
Oh, mentioned his name
in the trial.
I really didn't get the specifics on that. I really don't. If you know, you could inform, because I don't really know what
YSL Woody is notorious for being the most theatrical
monkey nigga.
It's like YSL Woody, I feel like, me personally, he might be a step, he might be what he is, but I feel like YSL Woody is trying to get as much money as he can and being as much a character from the stand to the internet, because he don't really know what the fuck is about to happen 2 years from now, 3 years, because it's like I ain't got no motherfucking remedy or what I think about him. But YSL Woody mentions similar in fashion of what you kind of said about you can't go nowhere else and get. He's like, Thug wanted to be the J. Prince of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah, so he said that on the stand. And so J. Prince actually responded in an Instagram like when he do, and he was like, man, don't mention me, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Of course, he put a lot of depth into it of why, you know what I'm saying? And it was all about respect, like he always said. And so that was another thing. So I'm mad that you didn't get to see that.
I seen that he mentioned him. I just didn't know what he said.
Yeah.
I seen he mentioned him, but I just didn't know what he said. Well, J. Prince is a made man. J. Prince, you know, is what he is. He's known. And go back to what you were saying earlier about him and the internet. See, it's a different world. J. Prince lost a lot of his mystique by jumping out here on social media, because it's everybody in the world is on social media, and anybody can say anything, and something that a nobody in the basement of his mama house type, it could go viral, and somebody that nobody knows, and he could just say something that triggers some kind of viral moment about somebody that's somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it can diminish you, or it could uplift you, or whatever.
Yeah.
And Jay Prince, I've had interactions with him. All I can say about Jay Prince from my interactions is that it's always been gentlemanly. It's always been respectful. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. And it's always been gangster. Not gangster as a, but it's always been gangster. Because,
like,
you know, two real niggas in the presence of each other gonna respect like you real niggas. And he's a real guy. He invited me to his house. Nobody but me and him sat at his house together. He brought me to his rack. And when he done that, I was like, damn, because I'm a penitentiary nigga. You don't invite everybody to your rack. That's what we call your house. You don't do that. So, but he's a made man. Yeah. And like I said, nobody can disrespect you on the internet. And Jay Prince ain't in a situation to where he could handle social media shit in a street fashion.
Yeah.
Because everything is out there now. So everybody can say whatever they want to say. But are you foolish enough to throw it all away or jeopardize your livelihood because of what somebody said? And you know, they're going to say a lot of things. Well, Whack 100 called him out to a fight. Jay Prince ain't finna fight nobody, man. Jay Prince probably ain't had a fight since he was 20, 21 years old, man. He been a boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He owned the club right here. Jay Prince ain't, you know, he's a boss. He not finna lift a little finger. That's not his station. Jay Prince been a boss longer than he just been a regular nigga in his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks.
So, but you know, people can say what they want to say, and you know, they can take their shots because it's social media, and what is he gonna do? He ain't gonna go do nothing but go kick his feet up on. He got 2 islands, man. You think that man gonna jeopardize that shit for some little punk ass nigga online, man? Saying some hoe ass shit about what he is or what he ain't gonna do?
Nah, real shit.
Because whoever talking that shit, they ain't gonna do nothing. Everybody is doing clout, man. Clout is the new disease, man.
Facts.
Clout is the new disease, man. And you know, Jay Prince ain't. I'm sure he's not worried about nobody saying anything about him because he's set, man. You know what I'm saying? Then he not the only one. Everybody famous and with money, everybody is under attack. Yeah. Under attack today. Facts. You don't even got to be famous. You could be a relatively unknown. You could post something online and people will be up in a comment. You could have 3 views and 1 comment, and that 1 comment can be attacking you. Oh, hoe ass nigga, ain't nobody watching this bitch ass shit. Yeah. So, you know, only Jay Prince, one thing you got to gather from somebody in his position is he ain't no fool.
Real shit.
You do not become that successful by being foolish.
Real shit.
Or lucky. You get lucky by playing the lotto, but if you grinded your way to that situation, you wasn't lucky and you ain't no fool.
Real shit, man.
So, you know, I don't think Jay Prince really worried about it. And people that's going at him, you just wasting your time, man. You just exposing your own frustration about how you mad at your life. So I'm gonna attack, and that goes for, like I say, him or anybody else that's, you know, in a position of power. I don't attack them, I just speak facts. But you got people that flat out attack people, you know, or I ain't gonna say I just speak facts. I speak common sense.
Real shit.
You know.
Top 5 rap record labels.
Top 5 rap record labels. Def Jam.
Any order or?
Def Jam is probably number 1. Def Jam is probably top to me.
Okay.
Def Jam. Death Row, even though it was short, but it was so impactful.
Yeah.
They only had like 91 to Pac died 95. They had a 4-year run, but it was hella impactful.
Yeah.
3, Rap A Lot, hometown, because I grew up, anything they dropped, I bought.
They did a lot of shit.
Yeah,
man.
they did a lot of shit. Anything they dropped, I bought. You know what I'm saying? Because it was home team. They made me believe. You know, they gave me the confidence that I could be somebody with music, because I rap. You know what I'm saying? And I was rapping. Now they came out before I was rapping, but that's not the reason I started rapping. But yeah, they gave me the confidence to believe. 4, probably No Limit. Just because of what the fuck Master P did.
Over Cash Money?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Master P, what he did was, you know, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for making the most money that fast, like on a record label or some shit. I don't know how it's phrased, but I don't know if the record still holds, but he had a record in the Guinness World Book of Records for how much money he made, what he did.
Yeah.
Like what he did, they said, nigga, we'll never do that shit ever again. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has ever been offered the deal Master P has been offered. He was a fucking genius. Number 5. 5 is a good one. That's a hard one. Number 5. I'm thinking number 5. Number 5. I probably have to give it to Sugar Hill Records.
Sugar Hill?
Because they started the shit.
Okay.
They started it. Very first hip hop on vinyl, on wax. Sugar Hill Records. We can't, because if I didn't include them, I'd be remiss, and that wouldn't be hip hop.
Real shit.
That wouldn't be hip hop, because they started. They was the very first to put it on wax. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Man, we got to go back on this Drake and Rap A Lot connection, because this shit is important, because we got to kind of clear this shit up. So Drake drops this picture about a month ago with a Texas ID.
Yeah, I see he didn't officially. Why? Because of, you know, his image has been tarnished, because let's not get it fucked up. Kendrick Lamar decimated his image.
Yeah, for real, for real. The comments look different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the acceptance, he dropped songs now, and niggas it's not even, nobody care.
Yeah, it's like,
you know, at one time, it was automatic for Drake. If you got a Drake verse, you had a hit single.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't a hit single, but as soon as he jumped on it, it was a hit single. Now, I don't even know if his verses even mean, like, I'd never been a nigga like, I need a Drake verse. But if a motherfucker come to you right now and be like, man, you can get a Drake verse, a nigga probably be like, nah, I'm good on that.
Nah, for real. Yeah, it's just a crazy thing, because, man, I just feel like a lot of people, when Kendrick dropped that Not Like Us, or even the songs between, a lot of people never really even just seen that type of shit or heard that type. A lot of people don't know about all the discord and the history behind hip hop. Never, and especially in this era, they just been having hits and numbers and videos and views, and nobody ever really had some shit like that to like, hey, hold on, you Not Like Us.
It's probably the biggest. You know, Pac and Biggie was big.
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Nas was big. I'm saying at the time of the beef,
they
was big. But I don't know if
it's not on that level.
What? Nah, I'm saying, shit. Ice Cube and NWA was big, but I think Drake, cause Drake is probably like when it comes to hits and shit, you know, he up there with Michael Jackson, like #1. So he, you know, never an artist that big, and all of them was big that I named in their own right. But as far as numbers and visibility, Drake surpassed because you also got the internet and all this shit, memes and shit. And Kendrick is top notch, you know. So, and it's been a while since it's been such a big beef. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And both of those artists
we needed that.
Was huge. Yeah, it was
needed that.
Every 5, 6, 7 years, you know, something a relevant beef.
That
come along.
Gonna pop, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I seen. Well, I didn't see it. I heard that he's a Houstonian. But like I was saying, his image has took such a hit. What's the only fucking place that he could come and still?
Yeah, get that hood respect. He could come to you. Hey, he with the ball, man. He good, man.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it, that if Rap-A-Lot was still a functional record label, cause like I told you, I sit and I talk to Jay, and he like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. He solely focused on boxing.
Yeah.
Cause I talked to him about.
We've been doing this shit.
Yeah, I talked to him about some music shit. About one last, cause I had an idea for at least one last Ghetto Boys album. He was like, man, I ain't focused on that shit. I actually got 2 ideas, but I think we talked about that one time.
We did.
And that was on the heels of me and him. But anyway, if Rap-A-Lot was a functional record label, every artist they dropped would have a Drake verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay got him to do a whole concert in LA with Kanye, and them niggas.
That's why they gave him the Cash Money. They like, look, man, this shit ain't even gonna fit what we got going right now. Y'all just go ahead and take
Cash Money was hot, but you know, Jay got on that song. I think that was on when he was talking to Diddy, and he was saying, don't forget that he is family. Or however he phrased it, but yeah, he in Houston because he know that he could still move around, and plus, see, Drake got like I said, I don't know if he's a genius or somebody around him, but Drake knows what formula applies to what area.
All right, so is it official Houston is the official migrant city? Like you come here?
They say right now it's like the #1 destination spot.
I ain't gonna lie, when I meet women out and about, I don't meet nobody from Houston.
All you gotta do is go to Alameda on the weekend.
But nobody from Houston.
Yeah.
Everybody from, I done moved here from so-and-so.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I done, for the last 5, 6 weeks, I done met females from Chicago. I'm like, God damn, what the hell? But
so is Houston, is the Serb city, the drink city, the sauce city, this and that, but now it's officially come here and
it's a party. Houston, we always knew it was a party city.
Think so?
As far as the streets, man, I've been partying in these streets since I was 14.
Yeah.
My uncle them took me to the club when I was a little nigga, but I've been in these streets partying since I was 14. I'm a club nigga. Houston has always had a vibrant nightlife when it came to partying, and motherfuckers is knowing it for what specific reason, I don't know, but all you gotta do is go to Alameda and on Sunday. But like I was saying though, Drake has figured out a formula, and he knows that every area, different city has its own formula. When he come to Houston, Drake know he go to the strip club and throw a gang of money on them bitches. Because them bitches gonna make sure his music is in rotation.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta do no song with you bitch ass niggas. These bitches, cause bitches is immoral and unscrupulous. They don't give a fuck about morals, ethics, they don't give a fuck about none of that. All them fucking bitches care about is who got the money, who blowing the money, who throwing the money. That's all the fuck they give a fuck about. And a bitch is on whoever team who got the money, man.
Whoever winning.
That's who a bitch on the team with. And these niggas be acting like they so goddamn dumbfounded in the end when they find out that it was something different. Dumbass niggas.
Oh, you found out she was all about her?
Yeah.
You just met her? Yeah, you
Dumbass man,
right.
man.
You goddamn right.
Especially if you ain't fucking these hoes into submission, nigga. If you ain't killing that hoe with that dick and making that hoe submit like that, nigga, that don't give a fuck about you, nigga. These niggas is buying these hoes affection, old temporary ass love.
It's crazy.
Crash out ass nigga.
Okay, so in listening to what you just said, it reminded me of a past interview when you was starting to talk about the way the entertainment business was going in Houston around the time the Tycoon weekend, 50 Cent. And in a couple of interviews, I probably flashed the clips back, but you were real adamant about how a lot of the Houston business people, entertainment promoters, whatever.
Dick riders.
Yeah, and also allowed 50 Cent to come in and really just pick and play any way he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Elaborate more on that.
Well, you know, there's really nothing to elaborate on. He came in the city, gave the nigga the key to the city today, and I guess it was his intention to bring a studio here, but as we could see, he ended up moving it to Shreveport. I had talked to somebody that was, you know, in the business and around, and he said that they offered him the spot where 50 was supposed to put G Unit Studios first because they wanted to give right of refusal to a Houston person, but he said that they wanted so much for it that they felt like it was overpriced. So I guess that's probably what happened with 50. And I guess like when he made it seem like he committed to the city, I guess they felt like we could hold on the price. Like we want 10 million and we ain't moving. And they tried to, you know, strong arm the nigga thinking like, nigga, you want this and you said you gonna put your shit in Houston. So nigga, but you know, he done other plans, you know, 50 a businessman at the end of the day. And, you know, it kind of make Houston look foolish. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Jumped all on the nigga dick and 50 Cent weekend. And I think he done the rodeo, all that shit. 50 took that shit to Shreveport, man.
And then, so I'm glad you spoke on Shreveport because, of course, that ties into a viral moment that happened with Hurricane Chris.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris.
So a lot of what he said kind of reminded me of what you said, but the context was so much different. What do you feel when you kind of dived into what he was talking about? Did you understand it?
Yeah, I understood what he was saying, but I also seen that somebody said he did have some Shreveport people on the bill. I don't know how true it was. I wasn't there, but they said, I know he supposedly had Bebe there.
Okay, so he did have Louisiana artists on the actual indoor
I don't know.
thing. So I'm telling you, he did.
Oh.
So he had Master P and Fredo Bang.
Yeah.
And other like classic Louisiana artists. But then there was another performance afterwards that was supposedly under a bridge that was outdoors, and all of the local artists got to perform.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then Baby and everybody was, but he had the indoor thing, which was like a higher bill.
Major, the major artists, people with a more,
right,
a more recognizable name and brand.
Right.
Yeah.
So after hearing that, what do you think about that?
It's really, you know, Hurricane Chris felt like his name should be alongside Master P and everybody else on the stage. Period. Who knows, man? I don't. You know, he felt like he should have been on the stage. Period. Because if you know, I heard 50 gave play to the artist down now, but he was left out. And if you know,
so having him perform under the bridge afterwards, is that enough?
See, the problem with the world today is delusion and grandeur has become a real big issue with society today because everybody feels like they're more important than they really are. And a lot of people have lost touch with reality of where they are in life. And you just got to respect where you at, man, in life. Everybody can't be on the same stage that this man is on and that this person is on, because you haven't reached that plateau. Or maybe you did reach that plateau, but the demand for your services are no longer there. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be realistic with yourself. You got to take feelings and emotions out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? Do people want to see you? It's like a DJ told me one time, and this was some real shit. He was like, man, Smack, I can't play your shit because I took him one of my songs. He's like, man, I don't want to lose my crowd. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I got to check this record out and see if I can work it into my rotation. I don't want to lose my crowd. And I respected that. I was like, damn, okay.
DJing is a hard job.
Yeah. And, you know.
When it's paying the bills, it's difficult.
Yeah. And for the simple fact, didn't nobody know who I was? Didn't nobody know that song? And I seen it before when shout out to DJ Chill. First DJ ever to play my shit in the club. And when he played it, nigga, the dance floor empty, nigga. Motherfuckers stopped dancing and all that shit. Nigga, what the fuck is this?
You gotta play the right environment.
Yeah. You know.
That don't mean it's whack, it's just, you know, timing.
Like a motherfucker. And so you just gotta respect where you at, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, Master P got a catalog he could run off and the crowd gonna sing along. Nigga, put you on stage, everybody go get popcorn and drinks and shit. So what's the use of you getting on stage any fucking way?
Hey, baby. You know,
at least let the people know what it is they coming to see, so they know. Because when that's why I tell people, you don't promote me as no comedian or no comic, because I might make a motherfucker cry. I might start a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you say, okay, this is all the local artists, everybody come with the intention of seeing local artists, and they not fucked up about who they see and what they see. And the locals feel like, okay, damn, this what's up, nigga, our people over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, you can't put no nigga on stage, you know. How the fuck is you gonna put just a random nigga, you know, on stage with Jay-Z or with Kanye or with one of these mates? That shit don't work, man. It just don't make no sense.
You think he was justified, Hurricane Chris? You think he was justified in what he was saying?
You know,
his grievance?
I can't tell a nigga how to feel. You know, and I understand he feel like he got two motherfucking songs that the crowd would have responded to, A Baby, and Holly Berry. But, you know, who knows, man? Nigga probably wasn't forgot. I don't know. Who knows, my nigga?
For sure.
Yeah, I can't say. Who knows?
I seen an interview where Hurricane Chris was like, at the...
But it's like, not to cut it, but it's like I said earlier. It's always unfair when you on the losing end. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So I seen the interview, that's a fact. Hurricane Chris was like, when 50 made a speech about throwing his weekend and, you know, investing into the city, he made a statement about no more Ratchet City. And Hurricane Chris said he took offense to that because that's their culture out there. You feel me? Because Shreveport is known to be the original Ratchet City. Yeah. And of course, Bootsy's song Ratchet is a remake. So.
Because I met them.
The Mandigo?
I can't remember what their name was, but I met them. Okay. And when I met, I used to have a partner named Sanchez. He was from Belize, and he had a mobile studio and a mobile stage. Yeah. And a mobile studio, and he could pull up on your block and record you, and you could record a song anywhere. And we was doing a block party on Gulf Bank and Antoine, and they was there, and I didn't know much about the song or anything, but when they got off stage, I'm talking to them, and I'm like, damn, that's what's up. I say, man, y'all got that song with Boosie. And one of the members got mad in the motherfucker, and he went to cussing one of them. He said, I told y'all we shouldn't have put that nigga on our motherfucking song. Nigga, that's our song. Not everybody, every time we go somewhere, everybody think it's his song. Yeah. And
he remade the same beat and everything.
Was that the original song or was...
So there's an original song by a guy named Mandigo?
No, this was a group that I talked to.
Well, I don't know. So this guy from Shreveport named Mandigo, and he has a song, the original Ratchet song. He's supposed to be the guy who created Ratchet, the whole phrase or whatever, musically. And if you go listen to it, the beat is exactly like Boosie's Ratchet, but just a lower quality version.
Yeah. Well, this here was the group that Boosie was on that song with.
Okay.
Because they said it was their song. It wasn't Boosie's song.
I believe, because either way it goes, it wasn't Boosie's song.
Yeah. Because they said,
and that's no knock to Boosie.
Yeah. Nah. It's
that's
just
him putting on for.
Yeah. But that's all. That's just the risk you run dealing with a major artist. You know, how many, like I was saying earlier about the Drake verse, how important is a Drake verse now? Because at one point, you know, Drake jump on your song, it was gonna be a hit. How big of a hit, don't know, but it had hit potential. So Drake, as of now, is one of his verses that important? I don't think so. I think people. It was a point of time where nobody turned down a Drake feature, but I think you got some people who would turn down a Drake feature now. And Drake, you know, Drake had that incident happen with the Migos when he jumped on Versace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that you got artists that do that, man, and you might, let me see, who are the artists out there right now that if you get a verse from, people will be like, damn, you got that verse? Jay-Z, Andre 3000, maybe Lil Wayne, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, like a verse that would, like, that's really gonna make motherfuckers pay attention. Like, damn, you got that verse?
Yeah.
But the only thing about it is a gift and a curse, because when you get that verse, especially if you're not a big nigga, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about you, or they gonna call, if it's a hit song, they gonna say it's they song.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers gonna run and just see what they say in the song, and the DJ, you be in the club and the DJ only played a verse and the chorus.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
But that's, you know, it happens on other fronts on social media. You know, motherfuckers steal from motherfuckers or overshadow motherfuckers all the time. You know, so yeah.
Well, shit, man.
But yeah, I didn't know that fact about the Ratchet City shit. But and Hurricane Chris, you know, every man has the right to feel however he feel. You know, I can't say that he ain't valid with his feelings, or they don't exist, or he don't have the right to feel them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
Because if a nigga do a concert in Houston, and you know, I would expect to see certain niggas hit the stage. You know what I'm saying? Even though Houston got a little bit bigger culture when it comes to hip hop, bigger and I just not a knock to Shreveport, but a bigger and more respected hip hop culture.
Yeah.
You know, we had more recognizable artists come up out of Houston than Shreveport. And if 50 put on a show and it was for Houston, I would imagine I would see Slim Thug, Kiki,
Bun
B, Flip.
Oh, wow. You know?
Yeah. It's just certain people, you know, I would expect to see. Yeah. Beat King before he died, you know.
Man, shout out Beat King, man. You saying that's gonna make me go that direction, man. So we in September now. So but August, Beat King.
Yeah.
YBD, how you say is this rapper from Philly? YBD Duel, something like that.
I ain't never even heard of him.
Okay.
Fat Man Scoop.
Fat Man Scoop. You know what I'm saying? And then
Rich Homie Quan today.
And recently, Rich Homie Quan.
Scarface had to get rushed to the hospital for open heart surgery.
Lil Troy.
Right.
Wanna be a baller.
Yeah.
Man, I noticed a lot of shit. With a lot of Houston rappers, it's like, you know, they got the Chicago rappers with their legendary shit. Rappers everywhere. You got Tupac. A lot of rappers have a legendary status attached to their lifestyle and the way that they died. But then in Houston, it's always like some sort of health problem?
Well, no, not all the time. Cause shit, all of them was Pat got shot.
Yeah.
Hawk got shot.
Yeah.
Mo had, it was
most Pat and Hawk is like
3-2 got shot.
Okay. But Pat and Hawk is like man, that's a dive in the deep end when you get to talking about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, you were saying health complications. I'm just Pimp wasn't a health complication, it was an overdose.
Yeah, but it's like that's a health complication, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, drinking too much, smoking too much, overdosing.
And then you know you got the conspiracies on. You seen the conspiracies online that he was part of. However, I don't know. But yeah.
Let's just start with B King. You got a video and a song with B King.
Yeah, pull up on me. I got more than one song with B. Well, that's the song he featured on, but I got 3 or 4 songs where B King done the beat for.
Sure. So in working with B King, being around B King, I worked with him before. What's one thing you could say about B King, the type of person and as a artist he was, as well?
B King was a real laid back, like funny laid back nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he could be funny without even saying shit because he make funny ass faces and shit, you know. B King make it like he wasn't a confrontational dude. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't confrontational. The
biggest nigga in the room, but he not confrontational.
Nah, he wasn't confrontational at all.
That's real though.
Yeah, he wasn't confrontational at all. You know, but he was a funny nigga, man. He was a funny nigga. He cracked jokes but I know him. What I found funny most about him is when niggas do shit or say shit, and like him not being non-confrontational, but his face, he like, yeah, he was, yeah. If you say something whack like a motherfucker, he know it's whack, but he don't, and he'll look like.
Yeah. Nah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He was a crazy nigga, man.
Shout out B King, man.
Yeah.
Dope shit, man. That's crazy how he died, you know, just the pulmonary embolism, shit like that.
A lot of, I don't know, and but you know, a lot of people was talking about did he get the jab or not. People was also asking the same thing about Fat Man Scoop. I don't know, man. I just know as black men, we're the most underserved demographic when it comes to health, and I understand why, because I'm not big on visiting doctors either. You go with a splint in your finger and you come out with HIV. You know. But
damn.
Yeah.
Watch them fingers, y'all.
Yeah, like a mug. But we so underserved because of our history, of our machismo, of our lifestyle, our diet, and our belief. Like, and you know, man, you got to be more conscious of your health. And a lot of people don't care. Some people don't have the time to care. They making it hard to care because that shows you more than anything that they really don't care about the people. Because why is it, if they really cared about you and your health and your condition, why is the supposedly most healthiest shit for you is the most expensive shit? If you cared about people being healthy, wouldn't you provide them with the best shit for the cheapest?
Talk about it.
Wouldn't you make it harder to get shit that would kill you? But no, man, these people do not care about you, man. They care about money. You think they stopped promoting cigarettes because cigarettes was unhealthy? Fuck no. Alcohol is just as unhealthy as cigarettes. But cigarettes stopped lobbying, stopped paying them lobbyists and paying their taxes under the table. So they started going with these anti-cigarette campaigns. Liquor killed just as many motherfuckers as cigarettes do. But it's legal as fuck, and you see liquor billboards and liquor
everywhere.
Commercials everywhere. Well, tell me when the last time you seen a Newport fucking billboard.
Facts.
You ain't seen it, nigga. They don't promote cigarettes because cigarettes industry felt like, okay, we so big, the people addicted, we ain't got to pay no more. So they were like, fuck it, we'll run an anti-cigarette campaign. If they really wanted the best for the people, they don't, man. Them people don't, man. This whole system is corrupt, man. These people playing games right in y'all faces, and the majority of us just going along with it because it's easier. A lot of people don't want to think. A lot of people don't want to act.
Yeah.
People don't want to question shit because when you question something, then that you must act now. You got to change your perspective, and now you got to act. If you question some bullshit, so it's just easier to go along with it.
Man, I want to say rest in peace to truth and reality. Rest in peace to hip hop. Rest in peace, B King, Fat Man Scoop. You know, everybody.
Rich Homie Quan, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit because that's wild. That happened today.
Yeah, this morning I just seen it a little bit earlier. A parent OD.
That's crazy. They say he was foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. That's what my partner Gooch said when I was on the phone with him. Says Gas said she put the cover on him, woke up the next morning, he still had the cover on him and seen that he was foaming out the mouth. Obviously, they released a 911 call or something.
Do you think it's wrong for them to release that call? Or it is just what it is at this point?
A nigga unalived. I can't even say DEAD or KILL for the. How people offended by the word dead and the word kill.
Shit's crazy.
You got a whole bunch of people that sit around, no life having people, and try to find something to get mad at. You know what I'm saying? Because my partner, shout out to Cornell Music Monopoly, he put up the thing with Fat Man Scoop and said Fat Man Scoop dead at however old he was. And somebody say, man, you need to stop saying he dead.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Is he or is he not?
It's crazy.
Do he fit a box? What is wrong with people, man?
Man, crazy.
Society is ignorant, man.
Yeah.
It really is, man. But as far as Rich Homie Quan, I don't. It is what it is, man. I die, man. I don't make no, man. All that shit, man. I'm out of here. I'm gone, man. All that, man. I'm gone. B King, his memorial service was a party. He didn't want no preacher and no sob and all. They had a party at his shit.
You got a favorite B King song of all time?
B King made a whole bunch of good songs. Outside, Get the Club Crunk, Throw That Ass Bitch. You know, anything the DJs play, man, you can't miss with DJ with B King in the club. If it's in a DJ's rotation and it's B King, it ain't gonna miss in the club, man.
Thanks.
Everybody go check out his new album, Never Leave Houston, on a Sunday, man. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think that Then Leave was a special song.
Yeah. That's the one that really catapulted him.
And the Thick.
Yeah.
Then Leave and Thick. But B King, great dude, man.
Yeah.
I met B King a long time ago. Rapped in his studio at his mama house.
At his mama house, Antoine and 249.
249, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's where I met him at.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you make a left on him, he right there on the corner.
Yep. Mama's at work. He was running them $25 an hour. He was, So
I actually met his mother a couple times. Cause
that's awesome.
When I went, shout out to my partner Elada Esco, who I tried to hook you up, the African. Okay. He the one who introduced me and B King.
Okay.
And him and B King, he was one of the very first people that was
serious and legit.
He was buying 40 beats at a time from B King. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he was charged 20. He'll go buy. He probably sitting on maybe like at least 200 B King beats. Escort is, and he was trying to figure out like what to do.
That's crazy.
And he got the paperwork on it, and because he was a businessman and he had a record label and artist, so he got all the paperwork and everything on the beats and stuff.
That's crazy because one of my best friends was a Nigerian dude, and he's the guy who introduced me to B King.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Seriously, that's how I met B King.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and that's how I met him through Escort.
My Nigerian partner was doing his thing with the designing and the clubs, and he's like, "Hey, bro, you rapping? You need to go record at this guy house." Yeah, I swear to God.
Escort came to my house, and he was like, "Man, it's this little young nigga you need to meet, Smack." And I was like, yeah. He was like, man, he right down the street, man. And I was like, okay. He was like, man, come on. And he took me down there. And he was, because I stay on Antoine and Gulf Bank, and he was literally right down the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? And I went in there, went in his room, because, you know, his room was right there as soon as you walk in, the door to the left. And
all the pictures on the wall and shit.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, this nigga here is dope.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, this nigga is. I didn't know he rapped. I found out he rapped when I was in the county with that Crush video, him, Just Brittany, and whoever else he had. I was like, damn. I know that, and you know everybody, and when you in the county and you say you know somebody on Street Flavor, everybody say you're a lot like a motherfucker. Nigga, you don't know that nigga. I was like, nah, my nigga, I've been in that nigga high like a motherfucker. I didn't know. And when I got out, that Crush was hot. They was playing, spinning it in the club and all that shit.
Yeah, B King put on more females than anybody.
Yeah.
No, like there's no question. No, B King put on more females in Texas than anybody. You know what I'm saying?
What other females he put on? I know he worked with them, but like really just
Queendom Come.
Yeah.
He worked with. I feel like he helped the Jade a lot.
Oh yeah, he worked with Jade. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, she was signed with him at one time, was she?
I think so.
Was she signed with? Yeah,
and he was with the Talamisha girl.
Yeah.
And then man, B King helped a lot of girls. Man.
Yeah.
It's Mo. It's one I had on my mind that slipped.
Cause they put on that remix, wasn't it Candy Red and
something like that?
Yeah. On one of them remixes.
Yeah. He put on Just Brittany.
Yeah, I just said that Crush. Yeah.
Drop it low. Listen.
Yeah, Crush.
It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. I'll be going through Instagram, going through YouTube, and when I see females talking about right cheek, left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, I'm like, damn, that's Just Brittany shit.
Yeah.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
B King. Sometimes when you say put people on, you know, people be working doing their own goddamn thing. But he, you know what I'm saying, he put a little sauce on it. For real.
He was definitely he definitely was special. He definitely had found his lane, and he knew how to max that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, I seen B King with interviews where he was talking about he had suspicions of health problems. But he never really paid attention to them.
When he was talking to Slim.
Facts. You know, shout out to always making sure you're healthy and monitoring your shit, getting your blood checked, everything. And then also though, with Rich Homie, I seen a lot of people like, yo, the people be on the perks, people be on this. You know, not speaking on B King, his situation was different, but I want to ask you this. What do you think hit harder? The crack era? The perks era? The lean era? Or the weed era? Which one hit the niggas harder?
Hit in what fashion?
Just held niggas back, fucked up lives. You know what I'm saying? Just
all of them, you know. You also had heroin probably before your time. Yeah, 60s, 70s. And in certain little pockets around, you know, New Orleans is a heroin city.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely crack and heroin probably was the most.
Think so?
Was the most dramatic as far as for what it done to the community. And in some like what it done for the community. I know what it done for the community. You had a lot of people a lot of niggas that became rich, even though we view it as ill-gotten gains.
Yeah.
But at the same time, where did niggas get it from? Niggas got it from the white man. Motherfuckers always want to point the finger at the black man. Like I said earlier, everything that black people go through in this country is rooted from this government, from this establishment, from the white man who run this country. White men created an impoverished condition for people. White man brought the drugs into this country and put them in that community. What you thought niggas was gonna do?
Yeah. It's crazy.
What you thought? If you think if a nigga, everybody in this black neighborhood was having millions of dollars, they would have ran and picked up crack cocaine to sell? Not to say they still wouldn't try to experiment with it and do it, but I'm saying, do you think it would have ravished the community like it did? Everybody gravitated to it so fast. People need an escape, so they doing drugs. People can't pay their bills. People poor. People hungry.
It's crazy.
We didn't create these situations and these conditions on ourselves. Yeah, but you know, the conditions that we live under are not conditions that we created. We just react to them.
Yeah.
And however we react to them, you know, it's like a 50-50. You can be blamed, but you can't be blamed, especially when conditions get so harsh and so critical. And then here comes, it may not be by legally right or morally what we feel morally right, but hey, man, my baby need diapers.
Yeah. Hey, the perks era and the lean era, there's some drugs people too.
Yeah, but it's, well, I don't know how it is globally, but I know on like a Houston level, lean is viewed as a player drug, as a street drug, as a somewhat as a party drug, even though, you know, so it really, the culture don't view it as like crack.
It's killing though.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it isn't, but.
And they got the fent and everything now.
Yeah, because I know some, I got people that Serb took them out. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Or it had them looking bad or whatever, but it still ain't compared to crack, man. Crack was like instant.
Yeah. Crack errors.
Yeah, lean is a progressive type thing. Crack was boom. You know what I'm saying? You could have a motherfucker smoke crack today and be sucking dick tomorrow.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, lean, you know, it take you a while for lean to get to the sucking dick stage. I hate to see, I ain't never seen nobody suck dick for a cup, but you know. It's possible.
It's possible.
Because I didn't fuck the hoe for a black and mild before. I didn't fuck the hoe for a Four Loco before.
Crazy. That's crazy. Man, all right, so.
Damn, sure got my dick sucked by a crackhead before.
Crazy, man. Hey, man, a lot of people got that them experiences, though. They just don't be
if you was really in these motherfucking streets, you got them. No nigga gonna tell me he was really in the streets and really started from the bottom, you fucked a crackhead or you got your dick sucked by a crackhead. If you really started from the bottom, my nigga. The very first time I got my dick sucked was by a crackhead, nigga. In the West End, nigga. yeah, nigga, in an empty house on a bucket, nigga. That's when I really found out that I had a big dick, nigga, because she was a grown lady. I was 14, nigga. And she say, nigga, how old you is again? I say 14. She say, nigga, this a grown dick. Real shit.
I feel you, man. I feel you. All right, so
I showed a hoe the other day that dick. We always out at the spot, and a bitch gonna see me on the street talking about, nigga, you be talking all that shit, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I showed her that picture of that motherfucker. That bitch say, oh, I gotta call you sir from now on. Yes, sir. Bitch, I'll kill you.
Really, man, that's what's up, though. All right, so I gotta go into this shirt you got right here.
Oh.
So this is like, of course, your famous merch from a 20 versus 1 you did recently.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a big bitch right there, man. That's a big bitch on there. You know, shout out to the big girls, man.
Yeah, fat, funky, cheesy, chunky.
Nah, that's what's up, for sure. But so lately, especially this year, a lot, 2024, I've been seeing you get into the dating game, the dating shows, 20 versus 1,
of them.
blind dates. Yeah. What is the main thing that, because you know, when you do them shows, you be around different women of different ages, it'd be rapid, it'd be a lot of shit going on. what's the main thing that you gain from observing the opposite sex through them shows?
I don't really gain shit from about the opposite sex, because shit, I've been around women my entire life. I had a house full of women, so my knowledge is extensive on female and female traits and the way they operate and way they move. They qualities and characteristics. It's really not nothing for me to gather. I show up, you know, motherfuckers pay me to show up, and I show up, and because they know I'm gonna show up and show out, and you know, the lights are a little bit brighter when they hit me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna make my 20 versus 1 is going crazy. My blind date shit is out there as well, but the 20 versus 1 go crazy because it resonates with the streets, because I'm a street nigga and I stand on business, and I show niggas that you can be real with these bitches, and these bitches is gonna respond and gonna respect it and gonna love you for it. You ain't got to be there's so many sucker ass, lame ass, trick ass niggas. We got a big ass trick and hoe culture. Every nigga is talking about cause niggas that's talking about how they blowing all this money on a bitch, because if a nigga didn't have money, bitches wouldn't fuck with him. I've been fucking since I was 9. I've always been a ladies man. I've never had a problem with women. These niggas, you know, a bitch wouldn't fuck with them. You got niggas who got money and bitches still, you know, wouldn't fuck with them.
Yeah. They say the dating game is cold though right now.
Yeah, it's motherfuckers, cause you talking about the actual dating game show or just the scenery?
Both.
Well, the dating game, you know, niggas still doing them dating game shows and posting them every day, all day, so they ain't that cold. And the actual scenery, you know, I guess it's a case by case study, and it's person to person, but overall, you know, everybody, especially the females, they're giving, I ain't gonna say illusion, but they're giving the appearance that it's all about money. You know what I'm saying? And they basically hoes. Yeah. And women that's not, you know, it's so many of them that are, they cast a shadow. It casts a great shadow over women and how men are looking at women today, you know. Stand up, man. Now these sucker niggas, bitches love sucker niggas. And a sucker nigga with money, that's a bitch dream.
Yeah, they love sucker niggas.
And the cold part about it is, the majority of these niggas with money is sucker niggas. It's like athletes, entertainers, rappers. Man, these niggas some suckers. These niggas some goofies. I ain't mad at these hoes for playing these bitch ass niggas. Niggas talk, I'm a rip. That's the thing about having money. You have money, man, you could be anything you want to be today. All these niggas with money, swear to God, they're a real nigga. Man, you're a bitch ass nigga. You just a bitch ass nigga with money. And hoe ass niggas who ride your dick, you know, will okay and yes man that you a real nigga, but you a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, and them bitches know you a bitch ass nigga. A bitch gonna bring out the bitch ass nigga in a bitch ass nigga. Bitch can't do that to me because I'm a real nigga. I stand on it. And a bitch know not to play with me like that. Because ain't nothing happening, man. You niggas is bitch ass niggas, and these hoes is preying on you niggas just like they should. Can't be mad at no hoe for getting down on these bitch ass niggas. That's what they supposed to do.
I feel you, man.
But the fucked up part about it is these bitch ass niggas fuck it up for real motherfuckers. In a way, it, you know, if a nigga can finesse the situation to get something out of it, it's cool. But you know, these bitches, now they just thinking that every nigga supposed to, or every nigga is, no, bitch. That's how you know them niggas in the industry, them niggas some fake ass bitch ass niggas. You could tell because there's too many bitches running off at the mouth and flagrant with the shit they saying. If you niggas was really some real niggas up there, them bitches wouldn't be talking like they talk. This, but you gonna do, man, them bitches would none of that shit fly. Them hoes is fucking with bitch ass niggas in the industry. You niggas ain't no real niggas, man. Niggas is following these lame ass niggas. And in turn, society and niggas in society is becoming bitch ass niggas because they idolizing bitch ass niggas. That's who they imitating and emulating. And these bitches is imitating and emulating these hoes talking about slanging cock and selling pussy. So this is how we get to where we at.
It's crazy. It's crazy. What do you think it is about those dating shows online, the Pop the Balloons and 20 versus 1, that made them so viral in 2024?
You know, that because you got these viral moments. You got different moments where shit happened and some shit was funny. Yeah, the interactions. You know, my shit, you know, I got one of the biggest clips it is online. A couple of them. Yeah. A few, I ain't gonna say a couple, a few of them. Because clips from my shit, when I flame that funky bitch ET up, and that interaction with Meatball, little chunky ass, you know what I'm saying? And I got several from my own personal 20v1 that set the internet on fire. When I asked that little red motherfucker about the Trill burger, about the hamburger. Yeah. You know, yeah.
Recently, Boosie and Rollo had a back and forth.
Oh, yeah. And now BG then jumped into it.
And BG jumped into it. And ultimately, the beef was not even, I'm not going to say beef, but ultimately the friction was over Rollo making a comment about how he would never want to be like Boosie.
40, 50.
40 plus, still doing shows or whatever.
And I just seen crazy part of it. Boosie was just at the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
I just seen performed at the Battle of the Bands.
Getting that check.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so BG jumped in, you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know, and he made a statement called OLD.
Yeah, outliving dummies.
Outliving dummies. When you seen that, what did you think?
Yeah, when I heard it, it sticks.
You think
so?
It
sticks. It's great. That term is great for the culture. I view that as a positive.
Yeah.
That's a positive on so many levels, because you got the old versus young conversation. The youngsters, you know, motherfuckers even try, old nigga, like being old is bad. Like, wait, nigga, don't you got plans to keep waking up, bitch ass nigga? That's really one of the dumbest, for you to try to insult somebody by calling them old, like you not trying to get old.
Facts.
Like, you know, and outliving dummies, and hopefully that resonates with the youngsters to be like, okay, I want to be a little more smarter and a little more strategic with how I move.
Facts.
Yeah, it was great, man. I thought when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, that hit different right there. I don't know if he freestyled it, if that was something that he been had in his little repertoire, if he heard it from somebody in the penitentiary, an OG from the hood. But that's one of them ones right there. I really think that should. I think it's gonna become something in the culture. I really do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And especially right now.
If it don't, it should.
I feel you. I agree. Because right now, you know, health and, like we talked about it, people are dying, everything is tough, man. I mean, coming old within this culture should be honored.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Being old, becoming age and being an elder used to be celebrated, but I understand why it's not so celebrated within our community now, because once again, we don't own our culture. Our culture, you know, the mindset of our culture, a lot of it is influenced by outside influences, you know, because people want us to view ourselves as a certain type of way. So, you know, people have got away from honoring the wisdom of elders, and it's kind of understandable, because just because you old don't mean you knowledgeable and you wise. And so many people have began, especially the youngsters, they focus on what you got. Like, they don't see the currency and the value in your knowledge and your wisdom.
Experience. And
yeah.
All that shit. Yeah.
You trying to tell them something, but they looking at you, and a bum can tell. If I'm out on the block and we out here hustling, and a raggedy dope fiend walk by and say, "Man, I just seen them people suiting up like they finna jump out on the back street." You think I ain't gonna listen to him, the dope fiend, just because he a dope fiend? The person that's down on his luck and out there, his experience is just as valuable as somebody who's rich, because he could tell you what he did to lose it, and what he could tell you what pitfalls. Somebody who all they ever did was win, they could tell you how they win, but just because you walk in somebody's footprints don't necessarily mean you're gonna end up in the same position that they end up in, because those footprints are for those people exactly.
Facts.
But somebody can definitely tell you about the pitfalls and how to lose.
Real shit.
And what they got to say is just as valuable as somebody who don't do nothing but win.
Real shit, man. You're talking that talk, man.
Yeah.
Man, what kind of new endeavors you got going on?
I'm just still waiting on the movie with Slim Thug, Kiki, Propane. Shout out to my boy Boss Life Dre. Double Cup. We supposed to get ready to start. I wrote a movie. It's a spinoff of Double Cup. Supposed to be getting ready to start filming that real soon. And that's pretty. And I got a couple more movie projects and I'm in talks with, but that's pretty much all I really got on the horizon, man. I ain't really been doing much, just staying out the way. And if I'm to be totally honest, lately I've been a little uncreative and uninspired.
Why is that?
You know, go through the ups and downs of life, and you know, I've been doing this over 9 years, and you know, I don't always feel like writing a song, and lyrics don't always come to me, and it's just going through that patch. It's like writer's block type shit, you know. So lately, the videos I've been forcing myself to do videos, and really ain't just been in the mood. And I know it'll hit me again to where I'm doing 4 or 5 videos a day. So when I lose a phone or break a phone, I'll be so depressed because I got so much content in my phone that I didn't get to post, and you know, and it's lost. But yeah, it's just as of lately, I've been kind of uninspired and to really do anything. But I know the expectation that I have created of every day providing content, so I still try to do something, even if I go on my phone and post something. Yeah. And I still try. And plus, I don't know, maybe they're taking my main.
You always lose your page.
Yeah, I always lose it, but I don't care, but it gets tiresome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Because I build it up, and then they come and one fell swoop for whatever, even though people been reporting it. But for what, man? I really don't understand. Why is it that what's the purpose? How much, what do you get paid? Just because you don't like something, it's a lot of stuff I don't like, but even if I do see it, I just going on by my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't go searching out for something I don't like.
Yeah. But still doing movies, still
yeah,
keeping it going.
It's too late. The train already rolling. I'm people, and I heard some people get mad, but I am known globally. I got people that DM me from all over the globe, and it's been like that for a while. You could get mad, and you could, hey, I know, hey, man, it is what it is. Yeah.
What's the next thing you're looking to add?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I've really been even been focused on nothing. Me and my partner Cuts, he came up with a great idea for a podcast. It's really a great idea. And we were speaking on doing that. And well, my partner, shout out to OG Charlie Franks, I'm on his album Guns and Butter. We got a badass song on there. I was supposed to shoot that video. Called the actual name of the song is Code Switching. Oh, and I forgot. Look out for me on D Solo just got syndicated with Street Flavor. And so me and him was in talks about doing a new show affiliated with Street Flavor, and I actually done like I'll say a pilot show this past weekend where I didn't sit down, but I interviewed Steve Rogers at 5015 right before the concert with KRS-One, Slick Rick, and Dougie Fresh. So yeah, so I do got some things in the works, you know.
Yeah, you just staying with it.
Yeah, I got some things in the
Never
works.
giving up though.
And you know, I might got some more stuff coming along. Not the same 20 versus 1, but you know, in that area, in that arena, some different concepts. Cause I don't want to do the same thing over and over. Don't call me for the same thing over and over. Let's create something new.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Man, when you said KRS-One, it made me think, and I gotta ask you this before we get out of here. About a month ago, KRS-One went viral for
the Jamaicans and the hip hop and who all was involved with the creation
of hip hop. So he kind of was debunking hip hop as a Black American creation.
Ain't no debunking that, man.
And that
ain't no
debunking
of that, man.
Other cultures were involved with.
Everybody.
How do you feel about that?
Hip hop is a nigga creation.
Facts.
It's a nigga creation. Even when once y'all got to New York, you might was Cool Her. I think he was born in the islands, but when he got to New York, he was a nigga. He was an American nigga.
Yeah.
KRS-One, you was an American nigga. You didn't come out with dreads and spitting Rastafari and ID, man. You didn't come out with Bob Marley or none of that. Even though you use a da-da-da-dang, it's kind of on a reggae type feel, but you didn't come out, I'm Jamaican.
Facts.
Nobody, none of that island shit was nowhere. The music y'all sampled was nigga shit. James Brown.
Music. The breakbeats came from American music.
Y'all was niggas in New York, man.
Even Bob Marley said that a lot of the American music inspired him.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So all that, the island that you was born over there, cool. Your people probably played that in the house while you was growing up, but when it came to hip hop, and it might influence you. Yeah. But you know, and Cool Herc, when it came to the DJing, he was using a whole bunch of different records. Apache, from the Bongo Band. That's one of the greatest fucking. If you never seen that documentary, it's on Netflix or Hulu or something. But where the beat Apache come from and how it come, great fucking documentary. Go check it out. It was recorded in Canada with a bunch of different influences and different sounds and people. The nigga on the bongo was actually an African. Yeah. But that's one of the, and this song it's the most sampled song in all of hip hop. Yeah. So, but when I done a post about it, it was a dude, there are elements of hip hop that existed before hip hop.
Technical elements.
Yeah.
But the natural elements come from America.
Yeah, but I'm saying like rapping existed before hip hop.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Breakdancing existed before hip hop.
Absolutely.
Graffiti existed before hip hop.
It's just that hip hop is the eye of the storm.
Yeah, it brought all of it under the one umbrella. It became a movement in New York. Right. But these elements existed.
They're just contributions.
Yeah.
They're not the spark though.
Nah, it came together in New York, and it was a movement because of New York.
Facts. But the whole attitude, the beat, the sound.
Yeah, it's all American.
It's nigga.
Y'all was around niggas.
Now I will say this: KRS, he kind of spoke more so about Puerto Ricans being around, but people always try to attach Jamaicans. And my parents are Jamaican, and I grew up with that story of how. I will say this: the first DJ ever in hip hop, recognizably, is Kool Herc, who's from Jamaica.
Recognizably.
Right? I feel
because you got some cats online that's saying that he wasn't the first.
That's facts.
I wasn't there.
Facts. I feel like just like other cultures always contribute. They had M&Ms. Just like Kool Herc might have been a DJ. I feel like Jamaican sound system culture was influential, but I feel like everything is from America. Just like you have Spanish rappers now. If you take everybody out who's not Black American, you still got hip hop. But if you take Black Americans out of it, you don't have hip hop. I think hip hop is supremely an American creation.
Every nigga stopped
a lot of contributors came through, and that's cool, but nah. The source of it
every black nigga, American black nigga, stopped rapping right now, hip hop wouldn't be shit.
Yeah, yeah. And as coming up in America around niggas, every nigga I knew was working on some shit, rapping, coming up, freestyling, finna do some shit. Like
yeah. I'm in the studio. I knew my new shit about to drop. Yeah. Now, man, that's everybody wants to attach themselves to a finished product or to a winner. Don King had a famous statement. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember what he said exactly, but he said, "I always leave the ring with a champion." And that's basically hip hop is a champion, and everybody want to leave the ring with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Well, we done this, we done that, we done this.
It's a lot of spectators.
Yeah. And motherfuckers spectating and looking, feeling like they contributed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
this is the way the culture is developed now.
Yeah. Hip hop is a nigga thing. It was people around, but hip hop was created by niggas.
I agree. Totally.
The term hip hop, they got the whole little thing where it say how the nigga accidentally, well not accidentally, but the nigga was getting ready to go to the service and the nigga on the mic, was it Chief Rocker or whatever, and he went to fucking with the nigga saying, "Oh, tomorrow you gonna be a hip hop," and that's how the term came around, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hip hop, and even though you was from the island, and who was you around?
Right.
Who was you catering to?
That's why I say technical elements come from other places, but technical doesn't, like anybody can be technical. You can learn a system, you can learn a code, you can learn something technical, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
natural elements is what determine the origin of something.
It's a nigga invention.
I agree.
James Brown was rapping before it was rapping. You got the thing of the nigga doing the Noah song rapping, or they got shit of motherfuckers in Africa in 1959 break dancing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where they got over here, you motherfuckers in the 20s was doing the Lindy Hop.
Yeah, I just feel like in America is where that shit came together, bro.
Yeah, and it's a nigga invention.
But man. I don't think, even though America is the like eye of the storm, and it's like where everything came together, I don't think that hip hop is a melting pot. They try. I feel like even with the KRS-One shit, there's an agenda to push hip hop was a melting pot from the beginning.
No, fuck no.
Nah, it's definitely like you say, it's a nigga thing.
Yeah. You know, you had
to me, hip hop really means nigga culture.
Yeah.
It's not even about fuck the music. Hip hop means young black American.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The earliest melt where you had Rick Rubin producing, and you had the Beastie Boys. But outside of that, hip hop was totally black.
Yeah, and if you take them out, the culture doesn't miss a hitch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Nothing against them.
Yeah, and anybody that's talking that island shit, or that Puerto Rican shit, where was that shit back then? You know what I'm saying? Where was that shit back then, my nigga? That shit was not an issue back then. Why is it an issue now?
Yeah, for real.
Cause nobody back then, y'all was happy to say it was a nigga culture.
Cause it was looked down upon.
Yeah.
Now it's become the greatest culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what the fuck? What happened?
Shit's wild.
Yeah. Cause nobody didn't hear anybody wanting to claim it back then and put their stamp on it and beat on their chest about it then.
This is true.
Niggas always fight the fight. And everybody else always want to come and recoup the accolades. It's always, in this country, niggas always fight the fight, bleed, sweat, blood, tears, the energy. It's always got to be niggas that go through all the turmoil. And then everybody else want to come and reap the benefits of what niggas then went through. And said, we own something. This is a part of us too. And we, you know, only thing niggas don't want to fight the fight behind is their own motherfucking self and own liberation.
It's crazy.
Like true liberation. Fuck all that holding hands and true liberation. Niggas don't want that.
It's crazy.
Niggas do not, niggas fear true liberation. Niggas hate the thought of it because
the responsibility to come with it.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility, and niggas, I'm gonna show you how crazy niggas is right before we end this here, but niggas will run out and do all this politicking for this campaign and this presidential campaign. If niggas got real liberation and had to choose their own leader, niggas wouldn't dare politic. You think a nigga would say, nigga, vote for Greenroom TV? Fuck that bitch ass nigga. I ain't hoe ass nigga. I don't trust that hoe ass nigga.
They gonna vote for no jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas wouldn't be able to pick a leader.
Facts.
Let me ask you something. If we got liberation right now, who would you say would be the best first president for a new black nation?
Shit, crazy, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. I don't know.
Farrakhan, I said that. So many niggas logged off.
Man,
you can't even sit up and create the laws because now you got to have who you gonna say the best and brightest black minds in the room.
I see Dr. Umar with his hand up in the back. I'm like, oh, nah, bro.
See what I'm saying?
I'm like, yeah.
What about when a nigga jump up in a bow tie and say, I think we should make pork illegal?
Shit crazy, man. It's a whole lot of shit we got to get to, though. It's a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, man. Dr. Umar as president, that's funny, of a black man. Oh, nigga.
Shout out to Dr. Umar.
I got a vision of that shit, nigga. King Kong consciousness, nigga. Oh, man.
Shout out to Dr. Umar.
Yeah. Who would vote for Dr. Umar as the first black president?
Hey, this is going to be a poll right now.
Put in the comments, would you vote for Dr. Umar as the first black president?
If the black people got liberations and
got our own nation.
Our own nation. Who would vote for Dr. Umar as the first black?
And if you wouldn't vote for Dr. Umar, who would be your choice for the very first black president?
Man, crazy. Man, we about to get out of here, but before we get out of here, we talked about it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. OLD.
Outliving Dummies.
Man, shout out to BG for coming with that shit. Shout out to Boosie.
Yeah, go trademark that shit, BG, and put it on a shirt, nigga.
Real shit. I'm going to say this before we get out of here. I'm going to end it like this. From a man, grown man, a man who's mature, older, younger, with still a lot of time behind him and a lot of experience. If you could give some advice to young niggas right now, what would you give them?
I would tell them, stop playing with life, man. Because life sneaks up on you. And before you know it, man, you'll be staring down your own mortality. So life ain't a joke. It's not a game. It's crazy that they would call it a game and actually program our brains to think that it's a game. But it's really real, man. So stop playing with your life. Hopefully you can find your purpose as soon as possible. And you can get serious about what you want to do in life and focus as fast as you can, man, because, we need a lot more leaders, a lot more thinkers, a lot more positive energy, and positive energy just don't, because people, it just don't come with money and status and fame and, you know, positive vibes because you got this and you got that. No, man, that's bullshit, man. We need people with integrity, people with character.
Yeah.
People with standards, people with morals and principles. This is what we need. This is what we need for the younger generation because we are moving backwards as a people, man.
That's what we used to have, man.
Yeah. We are devolving.
Man, there you have it, man. Shit, that's a word to the wise, to the young, the old, the in-between, intermediate, whatever, the juniors and the seniors. You know what I'm saying? Green Room TV, man. Smackwater, man.
Already cake ass, nigga.
Thanks, man. Green is great. Green is good. Green is the plate when we eating good. Green is grass. Green is cash. Green is life. Green is growth. But most of all, green is go. So with that being said, let's chop it up and get this green up. You know what I mean? Yeah.